if you're not sure if you're with the right partner, or if your partner is the right one for you, the answer here is clearly when you break up with someone and when you don't live with someone anymore, he or she is not the right partner. He or she is not the right one. If you decide to stay, he or she is clearly the right one. So now maybe you have the question of like, should I break up or should I stay? What I want to make clear is that so many people live in relationships half-hearted. They go 50-50 in a relationship with someone, not being sure about it. They live in a relationship for years not being sure about it. But when we want to be in a relationship, we want to be 100%. We want to be like all in, love them, give them 100% of our love. I don't think a relationship can last or be a healthy and good and loving and deep connecting relationship. We all want these relationships. I think a relationship can be like this when we are half-hearted and when we don't are 100%. When we are 50-50, it's not possible. So we have two options. One option is to leave because we simply found out that we cannot give 100%, or we stay and give everything and we are sure and give 100% and we are 100% sure that this is the right person. But we cannot do like, we cannot stay and ask the question over and over again. Yeah, the thing is, like, and people who are in long relationships for 10, 20, 30, 40 years will tell you that relationships and love over time is a constant new decision. And that's true, absolutely true. The difference between a good and long-lasting relationship which lasts over a whole life, the difference between that and a relationship which isn't going to like last is just the decision of going all in for 100% and the decision of someone being the person. That's the difference. I believe through social media and the modern dating world, it's so easy to say no to someone, and it's so easy to say he's not the right for me or she's not the right one for me. And it's easy to see mistakes in people. But what we don't realize is that every person we ever get to meet, we ever have a relationship with, is full of fucking flaws, just like you are. And you always will face problems with everyone. The best relationship you ever see, the best marriage you ever see, which lasts a whole life, is full of flaws and full of problems. They only found a way to deal with that. And they only found a way to love each other, probably even more, because they see the problems in other people. You want to be loved for who you are, right? You don't only want to be loved for your strength and for the things you do good. You want to be loved for your weaknesses and insecurities too. You want to be loved by someone who sees the whole you and love the whole you. So why not start with being someone who loves others in their whole, who sees the problems and flaws and insecurities in other people and don't run fucking away. Be someone who loves them even more when you see their insecurities, not just their strength, not just the things they do good. That's not how fucking love works. The best relationship in the world has these flaws. Everyone has these flaws. Every person has fucking flaws and insecurities, so does every relationship has. So we don't want to find something, we don't want to find a partner or a relationship where no problems exist, because that's simply not possible. We want to find someone in a relationship that problems seems like nothing with. they're there, we can deal with them, but it's like you love someone so much that you have to be fucking insane to even think about breaking up or run away from. And if that's not the case, you're clearly 50-50 or half-hearted. And in this state of mind right now, if you're in that state right now, you cannot live in a relationship. That's not meaning you should break up or want to run away from that person. Maybe knowing that you can finally make the decision running away from that relationship or breaking up with that person is the last thing I I want. So being all in and 100% and loving all of them is the answer. This decision and these thoughts are so fucking tough when you're in that situation. Because with some situations, you will never know. You make a decision and you will never will get the answer what would have happened if I made the other decision. And some people are just afraid of like doing the wrong decision, and I completely understand that. But whatever you do, it's the right thing. When someone like when you break up with someone and you'll never get together again, it's just you weren't made for each other. When you break up with someone and when you realize what was the wrong thing and you go back to them and they like still want you, great. But when they don't want you anymore, they don't value what you have to give, and nothing wrong with them, but they clearly cannot be attractive to you or cannot be the right person to you anymore. You will never do the wrong decision. Life goes your way, and if someone doesn't want you, it's because they don't value what you have to give, and it's nothing wrong with them, nothing wrong with you, absolutely not. But that's just how life is. And when you try to when you decide to just break up with someone and leave for good and not coming back, then you just made the decision of not valuing what someone else is having to give or having to offer, and there's nothing wrong with you and nothing wrong with them. It's just like it. But I believe when we go into a relationship, we have to be fucking 100% with every single decision, with every new decision over all of the time in the relationship or in the marriage. A good, healthy relationship is a constant new decision. And it's a constant new decision of saying yes to someone, to all of someone, to all and everything. And maybe you're not saying yes to all and everything of that person. Maybe that's the problem. I found myself in this situation too. You see flaws and you see things you don't like in someone, and you're just hold on to the good things in them. But that's not how a good, healthy relationship and love over time works. Either you say yes to everything, or you say yes to like nothing. Either you say yes to everything or you say no to everything. There's no in between. And you try to do it in between, and that's not possible. I hope this can help. I really, really hope this can help. I know the pain of, I know the sufferings and pains relationships can bring, and I know it's not easy. That's why I'm here. If you have some questions, you can comment, of course, and you can like, you can subscribe. And I'll be very happy if you share the video. Thank you.